Yo dudes! Welcome to the easiest vegan burger that's high in protein, and we've got KIMCHEESE in it.
So KIMCHEESE, you might go, what the hell is KIMCHEESE? So we make an incredibly beautiful spreadable cheese out of kimchi, and it's so flavored. It literally tastes like a Big Mac.
It really is, and this is high in protein. We use tempeh, and it literally will take you 10 to 15 minutes to make from start to finish, and it is next level. So pan on a high heat.
A couple of squirts of oil.
We're gonna cook our base flavors and our tempeh before we blend our burger together, because we really wanna infuse our base flavors and get them revved up.
So we're using a traditional Indian stock, onion, garlic, ginger, and chili, but because this is fast cooking, we are using green onions or scallions. So if they don't fully cook, they'll just still taste great.
We're using a thumb-sized piece of ginger. Ginger is great for that warming flavor. Really good for digestion. We're using organic ginger, so we're leaving the skin on. So green onions, in goes our ginger. You may not know what tempeh is. Tempeh is pretty much like tofu, but it's been fermented. So it's using soya beans again, and it's fermenting them and turning it into tempeh. Tempeh comes from Indonesia typically, or the Philippines.
It's where a whole soya bean has been fermented into a curd. So you get this really grizzly texture in it. So we're going with half a red chili. Obviously add more if you want it spicier. And I have 2 cloves of garlic. Just finely dice them. If you're not very good at with a knife, you can just use a grater if you prefer. In terms of tempeh, this is tempeh. You can almost see the soybean on it. I'm going to chop this. This is a 300 gram block. We're going to chop it into smaller pieces just so we can get flavor all the way through it. I'm going to chop it into dice.
And really with this burger, we want to pre-cook our tempeh. So that's what we're doing right now before we blend them into our patties.
Just so it's carrying as much flavor as possible.
So first step, we want to sear this, as in we want to seal it at the start to go golden on the sides.
So this really does provide an amazing texture for a burger. Okay, now that we've got a little sear on the skin of our tempeh, we're going to add in tamari or soy sauce. I'm going to add in about 3 tablespoons and a little bit of maple syrup. That will glaze along the surface.
I'm just going to continue to stir this. I've knocked it off the heat, and I just want to evaporate and absorb all that tamari / soy sauce and maple syrup. Okay, brilliant. So we're gonna make our patties in a food processor. So we
have 1 tin of black beans, in they go.
So that's 250 grams of cooked beans. We're using black beans purely for the color. And we've got our cooked tempeh.
Oh, I love this.
And garlic, ginger, chili, and scallion mix with a bit of tamari and a little bit of maple syrup.
I'm gonna add a little bit of smoked paprika, about 3/4 of a teaspoon.
A little pinch of salt.
Oh, that's a great texture.
Yeah, the thing about using tempeh for a burger is it naturally has this emulsifier. It naturally binds beautifully.
Look at that, like you can make perfect little nuggets.
So a very important step here is to taste and season and make sure it's got enough flavour in it.
Mr. Flynn.
Thank you, Mr. Flynn.
I don't know, that's a flavour.
I'm going to go with a little more salt. So tiny little bit more salt, tiny little bit more black pepper. That's the benefit of pre-cooking your tempeh. You can taste it as you go.
Half a lime.
Yeah, boom.
Okay, this is perfect. And you just get a board and we will shape them into lovely little patties.
See, it is quite a lovely, sticky kind of burger-like, very much like a patty-like consistency. Very easy to shape. And you've got that added fibre, the black beans and the protein. Okay, so we've got our pan back on a high heat. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil. I haven't cleaned the pan. I've just wiped off some of the stuff that might burn in it. I will use my burger flippers. It always makes it easier.
So burgers are looking fabulous. While they are finishing up, I'm gonna make a KIMCHEESE. So this is very different, but it's fabulous. So it's taking a traditional nacho cheese, which we would make based on potato and carrot. So we're gonna base this on potato, which is gonna be the starch that's gonna bind together our fat. So I've got a handful of cooked potato. I'm gonna go with some kimchi. So this is our own fermented kimchi, and I'm just gonna take largely the body of it, not the juice. I'm gonna go with 2 large heaped tablespoons of that. So I've got a handful of chopped red pepper. This is gonna help with the color. It's gonna give us that really beautiful red color. I'm gonna go with a neutral tasting oil as the main fat or main body for it. And the good thing about using kimchi is that it's got loads of onion and garlic, so I don't need that base flavor. And due to the fermentation, it's quite acidic. So we're gonna start with that and we'll season it as we go. So blend it up until silky smooth. So in terms of getting your texture right, just use the juice from the kimchi. So I have our kimchi juice, and I'm just going to add in a couple of tablespoons of that.
And it's literally the brine that you've made your kimchi in. And this is a KIMCHEESE, so it is quite an innovative condiment to go with your
banging flavor. Okay, so number one, we're gonna go for texture. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful texture, like proper silky, runny cheese.
That's
like
like
a nacho cheese.
amazing. Give us a taste of that.
So now what we're gonna do is season it. So first part, we want to go with texture.
Cheese, it really does taste like kimchi. Looks like cheese, smells like cheese, tastes like kimchi.
This KIMCHEESE actually tastes a little like a Big Mac, so you're getting that lovely pickle acidity through it.
Okay, here we go, folks. The plating up so our buns are nicely toasted.
So bottom, I'm going with our sun-dried tomato pesto.
Very delicious. This is honestly my favorite pesto in the world, which we've been making for 10 years. We're going to take our patty of choice.
Oh.
So it really does hold together beautifully well.
And now the moment for our KIMCHEESE.
Beautiful. Wow.
Oh my God. I'm just salivating even looking at it.
That is serious. Oh. Okay, here we go. All that's left to be
Chop her in
done.
half and just show it inside and how
Oh, no, I'm going for this. Look.
it actually does look like melted cheese, doesn't it?
It's epic. It really is. Mmm.
It's not one of those ones that fall apart either.
Mmm. Oh, that's amazing. That's banging.
Wow. I love that KIMCHEESE.
So much flavor. That is outstanding. That is definitely super easy and unbelievably tasty. And that KIMCHEESE is next level.
How long does it take? About 10 minutes?
It'd take 10 minutes from start to finish. There was two of us, obviously. It might take you 15 to 20 at home, but really amazing
Well
recipe.
worth it.
It's high in protein, so great for anyone that wants to bulk up. I'm sorry for talking my mouth full. But yeah, thank you for watching. We really, really appreciate it. We've got tons of other recipes. If you want to learn more, we've got a recipe club on our app. We've got more than 600 recipes. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.
That's so good. Boom. Quite easy. Well done.